Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer Does Best. I live here in East Tennessee, and this is the best it's looked here. And well, it started snowing a week ago today. Last week on week ago. So since then, we've had an ice storm. You know, everything is just frozen. It's not snow anymore. It's just ice. And you can see my footprints maybe going down through here, going to the mailbox and stuff. And see that out there next to the edge of the road? That is just ice. We've had our, let's see, Sunday night last week, I think we had a truck come through and salt down. Okay, I'm wanting to start this truck. I guess I'm wanting to start my Cat-Eye truck. It's a 03 Chevy Cat-Eye truck, and I've been kind of picking at it now and again, just try to get some of the snow and stuff off, and ice. Let me see. I'll let this run for just a minute if I can remember how to open the door. I got some trash in my... Let me set this right up here. I got some trash I need to throw away. Our trash hasn't been picked up in over a week. Let's give it a try. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Hey, what about that? Last night the temperature was 8 degrees. And the night before that, it was 5 degrees. And school hasn't been in session or something's sounding funny. It's cold. You get all kinds of strange noises when it's cold. I want to let that run for a minute and warm up. It's been a while since I've started it. All because I'm trying to be very, very careful. See, this is it's just ice. Sounds like glass. When I was going out through here yesterday, don't mean to make y'all sick, but this is the first time my wife and I seen grass. Look at that. Isn't that something? We had I think it was 8 inches of snow, and then we had freezing rain, and it hasn't let up since. All these folks that like snow, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy when you get your utility bill, because I sure am dreading mine. We've had a kerosene heater going. This is the part I dread. Here comes a car. Nobody comes up the street till... I think my driveway is a sheet of ice, and I'm not going to chance it. It's pretty to look at, but not much fun to deal with if you're my age, 67, and with bad knees. So I'm trying to do this in the heat of the day, so I don't yeah, I think I see little granules of salt here. I'm not getting my vehicles out in salt. We're supposed to have some rain coming in. Hopefully it will wash. Dadgum, this is a real predicament here. My wife always wants me to see what the roof looks like, but it's still... I keep telling her there's snow on the roof. Our front of our house stays shady all the time, especially when the leaves are on the trees. And, you know, it's hard for anything to melt. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Feel better about myself having a free hand in case I was to fall. I would like to... Well, I'll let this run for just a minute. This is not... too bad to walk on. Now yesterday, it didn't get up to 28. I'm still see my feet. It's just, maybe I better not do that. I just don't want to fall down and break a bone or a hip or something, you know. Better to, I was gonna, maybe this is better. Nope. Nope, guys, it's not. I was gonna walk to the backyard. Maybe if I go this way. I just like to walk around the house and check on things. Like I said, we've had a kerosene heater going the whole time. Our power almost went out one time, and then, man, this is a mess. And then our power did go out for several hours, and our house is always bad about the power going out. So I told my wife, I said, we better stay on top of the game because I don't trust us to have power. Guys, this is just ice. I'm crazy. You know what? Let's just go back. These aren't I don't have on snowshoes or nothing, but it's just crazy that the power goes out a lot. So, of course, my water pipes that goes to the sink, the restroom, and washing machine, all that stuff is under the house. So I need to make the inside of the house pretty warm, and that kerosene heater does the trick. So when our power went out and finally came back on, it was hours later. I told my wife, I said, I said, might be a good idea to start the kerosene heater up and get ahead of the game a little bit. So, the house will be warm. And when you first start a kerosene heater, it has a little bit of a smell if you've never messed with one. But once you get it going and you get the flame adjusted right, you don't smell it no more. I mean, it's just a good radiant heat. I mean, it feels good. So we've been running it non-stop 24/7 once we got our power back on, because they were saying, to conserve your power and, to help the utility board and stuff like that, that we were in a crisis. So, I just figured last time we had snow, ice storm and stuff, it doesn't take but just one limb to mess up the whole grid or whatever. Or we did hear one of those transformers pop down in the neighborhood below us. Sounds like a shotgun, and their power went out. Anyway, kerosene heaters, those are very, very good to have. If you always stock up on kerosene and stuff. It's quite expensive, but guys, if you need heat, you need heat. Something just fell. I don't know what happened. I guess I'll go back here and look. Something. Let me get over here in the sun. This is stupid going through. This is probably stupid going back there. I hope nothing has hurt anything. It sounded like something crashed. This ice and stuff is very heavy. And I'm just going to take my time. I'm not going to get in a hurry. I think I'll do heel first and make sure if I can get up here to the grass, maybe heel first. Well, I guess my neighbors picked these up for me. I'm glad I have some good neighbors. I try to keep my vents covered up, but oh my goodness, we've had wind and rain, wind and ice. Everything looks okay. I don't know if it's, maybe you can see the roof. Can't normally see this stuff in the trees, but you can see that roof is just a solid, where's my finger? Solid sheet of ice. So my buildings are still standing. Old Left Turn Bill, and I can't believe the grass is out. I almost forgot what it looked like. Left Turn Bill and Billy James are in the backyard. I haven't checked on them in a while. I know it looks like I start them all the time, but I'm telling you guys, I don't. Boy, I'm glad my neighbor saved these. My wife and I made these. We try to keep the house just as warm as we can. I don't need no cold air going in. But everything appears to be good. Slowly melting, but it's going to freeze back up again here in a couple of hours. Or, yeah, I guess a couple of hours. So, I'm going to do my old trick. Heel first. Maybe I get a grip. I used to live up north. I know I've told y'all this before, but in case you're wondering and you're laughing at me, I was born in Chicago. My folks are from Alabama. But I was born in Chicago. My folks got married in 1955. And I was born in 57. But they had worked on farms all their life, and they was wanting a better life. So, besides picking cotton, my mother and dad said they used to pick cotton and their fingers would just bleed. Cotton's got little, I guess I'll call them spurs or something, that when you pick the cotton up out of the little pods or whatever, they'll stick your fingers. My mother said her fingers would bleed all the time. When it's time to pick cotton, you got to get up there. It's your money crop. Anyway, they went to Chicago and worked in factories, and I was born up there, so I'm used to the snow. I mean, I lived up there till I was 11, till we moved here to East Tennessee, and I'm so glad to get out of that place. I never liked Chicago. All it was, as far as we were concerned, we lived in apartment buildings, and we got robbed. Our car got stolen. It was just, every time you turned around, you're having to start all over because somebody'd steal whatever you had. And I'm making this short. So, I'm used to snow. I told my wife a while ago, Mrs. PIB, she's from California. It's a wonder we met. But if this was Chicago, this snow would just all be black. It's just soot, soot, whatever, from, all the traffic and this, that, and the other. But, they have more equipment to keep things, kind of clean, the roads clear. I remember when we lived in an apartment building, like the road here, say like our apartment building was where this shade's at, people would take their furniture out of their house and go save a parking spot in the road so they could, parallel park. And, they'd take their furniture out there, and if you moved their furniture and got their spot, there's a fight. I've seen a lot of things. So, glad to be here in East Tennessee. Oh, let me check this old truck. It's my first winter to have this truck, so it seems to be doing really well. Yep. My wife and I haven't been out of the house or haven't went anywhere in over a week, and they said we was going to get this kind of weather, so we kind of stocked up a little bit. Gallon of milk, or a loaf of bread. Everybody runs out and gets a loaf of bread, but we always try to prepare. I already had kerosene. I always get that in the fall of the year because I know we're gonna, at least once during the year, we're gonna get something like this, maybe twice. I hope this is only a one-time deal for this year, but it's kind of, I'll be glad when it's gone. It's good to see grass again. I'll be glad when the summertime's here. Letting it run for just a second, and I'll turn it off. And I think my wife's waiting on me anyway. I told her I was going to take the trash out, and I'd be right back in just a minute. But that's good, I guess. It's warmed up enough. Tomorrow is supposed to be drop my keys. Tomorrow is supposed to be a heat wave. I think it's going to get up to maybe upper 30s. I'm hoping. Maybe the rest of this stuff will clear out. Sounds just like glass down here. But I've been picking away every time I go to the trash can. There's been several times, I've been, just getting a little bit. So in case we had to go somewhere in a hurry, fortunately, We haven't had to go anywhere, you know, no emergencies or nothing. Still got this to deal with, but I'm not worried about it too much. I'll be glad when all this gets off the roof. But I hope y'all's having a good time. Those of y'all in warmer climates, stay there. Don't come here. It's too dang cold. But I sure do appreciate y'all watching the video. I hope it hasn't bored you too much, but I'm just tickled to see the grass. It's good to see the road kindly dried up. My driveway yesterday when I went to the trash can was it's just a sheet of ice, but you know, it was kind of pretty. It was like a, I don't know, like a sea of glass or something. I mean, you could see air bubbles and stuff in the driveway, and I didn't put no salt or nothing. I don't do that because it'll mess your concrete up. And I'm not driving my truck nowhere till we get a good rain because I don't want rust issues. I try to take care of everything I have because this probably, you know, be the last real nice truck I ever have. You know, 2003 Cat-Eye truck. It's a good truck, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching. You're watching Primer Is Best on YouTube. And I'm also on Instagram, Primer Is Best, and Facebook, Primer Is Best. Got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. I appreciate y'all watching, and the sky is so beautiful. Isn't the Lord great? I mean, really, He is great. Honestly, great. My wife and I's been, I hope you're doing as well as we are. We have food. We have water. A lot of people don't have water. The main water lines have broke around here, and, you know, people's homes, you know, the houses, the pipes in the houses, you know, have burst. And, you know, some people forget to open up their cabinets and let the water drip. We've done that now for 7-8 days. So the Lord is good. The Lord is great. Please pray to the Lord and help all those in need whenever you can. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Please give me a big old thumbs up, would you? I sure would appreciate. God bless each and every one of y'all. And I'm going to go in the house. It's still still cold out here, guys. Let me know how it is where you live, okay? God bless you. Catch you in the next one. See y'all later.